What you laughing at? Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she need it now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull master. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viiral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. We back at y'all again with another one. Got my boy Uncle Ruckus in the motherfucking building. Brandon, what's the deal, man? We want to get right into this about your views about DC Young Fly and Ms Jacky Oh and why you gave the response that you gave. But before I get your response, let me give background on my response. Now, that situation, I was using that to make it into a learning experience. I've been preaching against elective cosmetic surgery for over a fucking decade, and I got the receipts. Solomon, go ahead and put that up. Made this post 12 years ago. You see the date? 2011. Niggas put money into their cars. Women put money into their body. You bitches are literally dying to get bigger asses. Shake my head, accept you for you, plastic surgery K. That's plastic surgery killer. So I've been against this and I've been preaching against this for over a decade. So that's just to show you that this was not a clout chase. I am really adamantly against women going to get these surgeries and dying because it's fucking unnecessary. But enough of that. Brandon, your take was pretty harsh to the public's perception of it. I kind of understood why you said what you said. Now, I was against, he didn't care about his kids, but let me let you get in depth of why you said what you said.
I said what I said because I just operate according to the knowledge that I have about my particular racial group, which is black people. A lot of people say black people are not a monolith. We really are. We think the same. We act the same. We exhibit a lot of the same behaviors. And when you're dealing with a situation like that, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 + 2 together and give 4. And so it's like when you watch women, what they do for certain men, right? The way they pick and choose what men they're willing to do what for, the situation is easily identifiable. And a lot of people know that I was telling the truth, thus the support I received in the comment section on several different platforms. Look, I got 5 sisters. If anybody knows about how women are willing to do things for men that they wouldn't do for other men, just because this person is who he is, whether he's rich, he's a celebrity, he has money, etc., we know it's par for the course. And we live in a community that worships money and they worship fame and celebrity. We know that. So we know people will do things that are out of the ordinary if the chance to even be around someone who's famous presents itself, or the chance to be around someone who has money. So I called it like I saw it. I looked at the evidence. The crazy thing is, once I said what I said, the females, they follow this stuff way more than we do. I mean, they know the intricate details of these people's relationship. I was shocked. But based on what they were saying in response, I realized I was even more accurate and correct about what I was saying. And I was happy and I felt vindicated because I was like, exactly what the new information that they're presenting to me that I didn't have is only confirming what I thought was going on. So that's why I said it. We need to learn how to have a thicker skin, and we need to learn how to do what you said. Make these tragedies into teachable moments so they don't keep happening.
Exactly.
You can't fix a problem unless you acknowledge that you have a problem.
Exactly.
And so if you're going to kill me for acknowledging the problem, that just tells me that you're a fake-ass virtue signaling hypocrite who really doesn't want to fix anything. You just on here to be entertained and be told what you want to hear. Well, I'm the wrong person for that because I'm going to tell you where you're wrong at, like Sugar Free said.
Yeah, see, my take, I gave my take the way I gave it because I didn't have a lot of inside knowledge on their relationship. Like you said, most of these people, y'all follow these people's lives as if it's your life. I don't follow celebrities. Like you go to my Instagram, I don't follow no celebrities except for the ones that follow me back. Like that I'd have met in person. But other than that, I don't keep up with celebrity lives. I don't give a fuck that much. But people really follow these people's lives and know every intricate detail about everything. My take on it was just from the aspect that she made the choice to get the surgery. So that's where my take came from it. Because I'm a lot of people in the comments, how could you blame her? How you blaming the victim? She's not a victim. I preach against this victim mindset. She made a conscious decision to get on the table, given all the facts and all the risk. She was willing to take the risk anyway. So at that point, you're to blame. It wasn't to be insensitive or none of that. Man, fuck all that. You made the decision. You got to live with the choice of your decision, the outcome of your decision. So my take was just preaching against the surgery itself of why do you feel the need? Oh, I got to keep up. I got to keep up. Not even saying I know that's how she was thinking, but I mean, common sense would tell you that most likely that's how she was thinking. I'm on TV. Everybody in this industry is doing it. I got to keep up. I got to go do it. I'm more so do this shit the natural way. Let's start that to be a trend. Let's start getting in these gyms to where y'all fucking influencers are in the gym off of natural results. Not what y'all bitches is doing now, going to get the BBLs and then going in the gym like you got it. You don't even know how to handle the fucking equipment in there. Let's stop all that. Let's get in there naturally, understand what you're doing, and promote that to the youth because y'all are influencing the youth to follow your fucking bullshit ass footsteps. And we're going to keep having situation after situation after situation like this until somebody is brave enough to speak out against it unapologetically to make change. That's the only way it's going to happen. Because even with your take, as harsh as it was, read them comments. I'm glad somebody finally said it. Yeah. Because most people are too afraid to speak on certain topics, being afraid of the backlash. Fuck the backlash. Law opposites. You're going to get backlash however it goes. For whatever point you make in the world, is somebody going to agree with you? Is somebody going to disagree with you? But if you standing on truth and you standing on morals and you standing on principles, man, stand on that, regardless of what people were saying. Now, go ahead.
And the thing is, I didn't attach DC Young Fly to Jacky O death. Y'all niggas did. That's what we do. A person can't even die on their own and just get the recognition that each individual deserves when they die. You guys had to make it about the celebrity that she was attached to.
Right.
So what does Jacky O dying have to do with DC Young Fly other than she got kids by? They're not married, right? If Michael Jackson died, y'all ain't gonna be like, oh, let's bring up Bill Clinton, right? You guys attached DC Young Fly to the situation. People wanted to know what people thought about his reaction to her death. Well, did he come online and give you his reaction to his death? You guys talk about let him grieve and stuff. But as soon as she died, everybody was like, oh my God, you didn't even say Jacky O dies. You said DC Young Fly's partner, Jacky O died. Mm-hmm. So who's overshadowing? You're overshadowing her death with his celebrity because that's the only way you can really connect with it. Is based on her relationship with this celebrity dude. And so then I commented on what I felt was dysfunctional or wrong with his approach to it. And when people talking about like the dude used to disrespect her and all that stuff, I'm saying, look, that only confirms what I said. It doesn't seem like she had someone in her life who really loved her as the mother of their kids. I mean, just because you're not together don't mean you don't love the mother of your kids. You need her there, especially if you got a life like where you're on the road, you're not able to be there for your kids as much as you possibly can. You should have a certain degree of love and admiration and respect for that person. And when I look at the stuff people sent me about the way this dude was disrespecting her, even when she was hitting him up from the hotel room, saying she's like not doing well and stuff, the guy just was a disrespectful clown. And ultimately, even the fact that she got a promotional surgery, like some free shit from a dude who was a bad surgeon, like, how do you convince me that you really love these kids and all that when you're letting that type of stuff go on? And we need to acknowledge the fact that you got a lot of black men who are even celebrities who just have a absentee, non-committal, freaking spirit of abandonment when it comes to their children. Oh, I had them now and I got them. You know, she was basically like a breeder, my nigga. Like, she's cute.
Hold on. You was
let me talk
flowing. You
I'ma
was
stop.
You was going until you
Stop
said
me,
that.
stop
This
me,
is that
stop
Uncle
me.
Ruckus shit. Now you going back into that.
Nah.
I'm not letting you get
No,
that on.
I heard too many black dudes say, "Ooh, bro, I'm gonna put a baby in her. She got good hair.
Hold
she
on,
light skinned."
man. Fuck
You ain't
all
never
that.
heard of that?
Listen, fuck all that. That's the niggas you hang around.
Nah.
Overall,
No.
listen, the results actually came out. It was officially announced that black men are the most involved fathers in their children's
Bruh.
lives out of everybody. So that whole stereotype that black men be abandoning their kids, I'm not letting you spread that, because every black man I know with a kid is in his kid's life.
Every black man you know.
Every black man I know is in their kid's life.
Okay. So when moms got, and I don't even want to keep talking about this girl, but when moms got surgery, where's the kids at? Was they with DC?
That DC is one person. He does not
He's
represent.
the dad of the
Listen,
kids.
he does not represent.
We're talking about this specific people, but then as a reflection of our greater society, the only way this stuff is possible is if there's a culture that permits it and condones it, bro.
Nigga, we don't condone that. No real
What
nigga,
the hell?
no real stand-up man that you know is gonna promote being a deadbeat. You're not putting that on black
Bro,
men. Bro.
you
That's that
use
Uncle
a
Ruckus
lie.
shit.
Use a lie.
Listen, that's that Uncle Ruckus shit. This is why I call you Uncle
Use a
Ruckus.
lie, bro.
We do not promote deadbeat daddyism, bro.
Listen,
Fuck all that, bro.
We had a whole generation of deadbeat dads. In order for that to happen,
We talking about this generation.
yeah,
We're
this
not talking
generation
about,
still has the residuals effect of that.
We're not talking about.
All right.
We're not talking about when crack plagued our communities.
You talking
We're not
about
talking
you
about
talking about us specifically.
when the government used government assistance to get women to put men. We're not talking about that. We talking about right now, presently, today.
Right
Black
now.
men are in their kids' lives
bruh.
more than anyone else.
Black men,
I know more deadbeat mothers than I do deadbeat dads.
we could talk about
like fuck is you talking about?
We could talk about the role that women play in the situation too, but in this particular case, we're talking about men. And I'm not saying this to beat up on Young Fly or whatever. All I'm saying is this is a problem within our culture that needs to be addressed.
It's not
And
a
you're
problem in our culture.
and you're
This
not
nigga's
gonna,
a celebrity,
and you're
bro.
not gonna address it by sitting up deflecting it, bringing up, oh, I know more men and stuff like this. Ultimately, we know the men we know, and because of who we are, we hang around a certain caliber of men who takes care of his kids. Like you take care of your kids, I take care of my
Okay,
kids.
so let me ask you this. If you know guys that are this way, what caliber of man are you to be hanging with these niggas? Because I'm not hanging with no niggas that are deadbeats. It's not happening.
Who said I hang with them?
Okay, so where are you getting your, okay, if you don't hang with them, where's your information come from?
My information is just coming from growing up in our community. Like, bro, we gonna sit here and pretend like kids don't even know who their dad is. Kids ain't even seen their dad in 20 years. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like this is happening. Even your audience, when you see these comments after, they can attest to that. You got even women, oh, this dude left me. I mean, look at the situation. You got 3 kids by somebody. First kid, okay, that's a mistake. Or maybe I was just in the heat of the moment. 3 kids, that's intentional, bro. That ain't no accident 3 times.
Okay, let me say this. Now you going into a whole nother realm.
Yeah, I'm in a realm of
No, I'm saying you're going into a whole nother realm. A lot of this has to do with the women as well, because I like to deal with statistics because you can't really argue the data. At least up to 40% of men are raising kids that's not theirs.
Mhm.
And we ain't even gonna go into how many women don't even know who the father is for the father to even be in the picture.
Facts.
Bitches is fucking 3-4 niggas at one time, don't know who the daddy is. And a lot of that is the cause of a lot of these kids not having fathers around. And let's be real, a lot of bitches are using men as donors as well, to where, okay, we in a relationship, we had a kid. Now, whatever happened, we break up, the relationship is over, I'm running to the court to use the kid as a pawn to get back at you because I'm bitter and I'm hurt.
Right.
So a lot of men have to fight to even be in their kids' lives. A lot of men, literally, mostly half the men I know who are fathers, who do share some type of custody agreement, they had to fight to get it because the bitch took the kid, fled the state, or the bitch went to court, put a fake case on him. The bitch went to court, put him on. Now he got to fight for his life to even be able to be in his kid's life. So no, we not spreading that bullshit propaganda that niggas is choosing to not be in their kids' lives.
Think
that's not happening in mass, and that's not the majority. DC Young Fly, You don't even know that nigga to know
I don't
his
know him.
circumstance to even say he a deadbeat. That's crazy
I
to
didn't
say.
say he was a deadbeat. Well,
You
maybe I
damn near,
did.
you
Yeah,
damn, yeah,
maybe
you-
I did.
But you don't know that nigga. You don't know his
I don't even
relationship
know
with
his
kid.
relationship. What I'm saying is based
So don't call the man a deadbeat
Bro,
because you
I'm
don't know
saying,
that
listen,
shit.
I'm saying based on the evidence that is
What
presented to the
evidence,
public.
nigga? You don't
the
know.
evidence that's presented to the public.
What evidence?
All the videos, all this stuff, even just the fact that of the circumstances in which this shit went down, it's all shady. It reeks of freaking like just degenerate celebrity behavior. And we act like this is not true. Like this shit happens. They even posted some stuff where they was talking about some lady who was on the show. I think it was her talking about how all the dudes are like gay and all this stuff. And then they gonna act like this. There's a lot of stuff going on with that stuff. And it's not gonna get corrected unless we acknowledge it. We could throw statistics at it. Statistics many times are void of context, which is totally fine. So a lot of the evidence becomes anecdotal, your personal experience. And the thing with the black community that I love the most is we've all experienced the same shit. Like, let's be real. We've lived with this stuff. We lived it. So you can go get some statistics from CDC or whatever, but we're living this shit in
Solomon,
real time.
put that on the screen as we discussing this.
We're living
official
this.
CDC
Yeah.
documentation that black fathers are the most present fathers. Mind you, you keep talking about how we grew up. We the whole generation, a whole nother generation. We're the fathers now. We're changing the landscape of how we grew up. We know how we grew up. We know all the fucked up shit we had to deal with and overcome. And let's be real. As you growing up and as you start dealing with women, you start to notice, hey, my dad might have not been around, but my mom might have played a bigger role in it than we might have known. Listen, Tupac made a whole song, Dear Mama, where he damn near bashed his dad. Come to find out, his mom
Lied about it.
was the reason his dad wasn't in the picture.
Right.
But how many years had to go by where he didn't know that? He died not knowing that. We just now finding that out in 2023. But had that not been leaked to the public, just another deadbeat. So now we got to stop that because there's underlying issues to that problem.
The reality is, even when Tupac made Dear Mama, there were men who knew the circumstances that happened within these type of relationships who were like, yo, this guy's just bashing his dad based on what his mom told him, based on the fact that that guy's never been around to tell the story. And I know these statistics, black parents, black fathers are the most involved. I've said it on my own show many times. I'm really proud of our generation because we're more involved with our kids than anybody. This is the first generation since I was little that I would see a black dad pushing a damn stroller while holding another kid's hand walking down the street. When we were young, you didn't see no shit like that, where the dad got both kids and he walking. But this is the point I'm making. You have to grasp the fact that as we evolve in a positive direction, now that is going to make the stuff like what's going on with DC Young Fly more glaring. It's going to be more offensive, more reprehensible. Because now, as a person who takes care of their kid, knowing people like you who take care of their kids, now when we see stuff like that, stuff that just reeks of irresponsibility, now we're going to be more critical of that. Much in the way that white people criticize certain behaviors that black people exhibit because they have no frame of reference to that type of behavior because they don't experience that in their community. So as we become more responsible, as we become better people, when we see degenerate shit or things that we deem degenerate or deplorable or really just inexcusable, that's going to make us even more vocal in criticizing it and condemning it. So you gonna have to, either we gonna elevate up or we gonna keep making excuses. But I promise you, we get nowhere making excuses for that shit, despite how niggas feel about it. I don't care. But we get everywhere just being like, look, let's reject that shit wholesale. The nigga ain't shit. Too bad for the girl. Damn the kids. I feel sorry for them. Let's keep it pushing.
Okay, this is my view on it. That's an individual. He does not represent every black man in America, right?
That's true.
Let's just say he's the exception. And everything you're saying is true. The exception does not dispel the rule. The overall rule is black men are involved with their kids. So whether you got a deadbeat here, a deadbeat there, that does not represent the overall of black people. Because now, like you like to say, white people, they scope us this way and they view us that way. You're doing the same thing they do.
Yeah.
Nigga, you on the inside looking out. Yeah. They on the outside looking in. So you know, hey, even though there might be, it might be a nigga that ain't shit. It might be a nigga that's dead. Okay, there's more niggas that are not. There's more niggas that are involved. So I'm going to focus on the majority and keep pushing that message than to focus on the minority, the shit that we're trying to get away from. Why focus on that when they doing the right thing? So let's put that in the limelight. Let's focus on that. Let's spread that to the public instead of saying, oh, well, where the fuck was he at with his kids and this and that? We can speculate all day. The bottom line is is still an opinion.
Yes.
An opinion is still the lowest form of intelligence because it lacks you don't have to have any understanding.
But
to give an opinion, you can just say whatever the fuck off the top of your head with no facts. This is how I feel. We don't have no facts of why he wasn't with it. We don't even know if he wasn't with his kids.
I don't even care why he wasn't with him.
No, but I'm saying, do you know for a fact he wasn't with his kids?
I don't give a shit whether he was or not. What I'm telling you is that is how growing societies, thriving societies actually distinguish themselves. It's imperative that we actually call that shit out, denounce it, be like, this is some bull crap. This is some bull crap. Just based on the evidence we have, the disrespect, just the fact that someone's altering their body. Like, what I'm telling you is just like you don't want women to go and get BBLs, I don't want men like DC Young Fly having 3 kids out of wedlock. So I'm going to denounce that shit wholesale.
Okay, now we can get into that because those are your beliefs. We don't know. Hold on, time out. We don't know what their beliefs are.
Bruh,
we don't know
what
their personal beliefs.
You want to bring up statistics. You want to be statistics. Now I'm going to get into the statistics back because that's where you at. Let me come to your level. You want to talk about statistics. Well, statistics prove that kids do the best and thrive the best in a nuclear family. Mama, daddy married, kids in the house with them. That's the statistics. So if we going to talk about statistically speaking, black men is the most involved, and we doing shit by statistics and trying to promote positivity and uplift through that. Okay, well, his ass should have been married to their mama, and they should have been living like a family unit.
Listen. I preach the same thing.
And if they don't, I reject the wholesale.
I preach the same thing you preaching with the nuclear family. My whole show is derived around that. Every episode I preach that. But you're not going to sit here and say you have to be married to have a nuclear family. Nuclear family is both parents in the household. They can both be in the household.
That's fine.
Without being married.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's the only thing, that's one of the things that you said that I'm against and I don't agree with because I don't know their personal beliefs. Everybody does not have the same belief system. Everybody does not subscribe to the same religious beliefs. So I don't know if she even herself believed in marriage. I don't know if he does.
It doesn't matter.
So I ain't going to say that.
It doesn't matter because if we're going based on statistics and the statistics that prove to be the most beneficial for our people, then we reject her and him. Just for this shit being in disarray like it was.
Okay.
Like my grandma would say, that's a mess. We don't know.
Okay.
She was a partner, supposedly, and then it was all types of stuff. It was some mess.
But were they in the same house?
No one knows.
Right, but
I don't think so, though.
The way you're voicing it is if you know for a fact they were not in the same house, they did not have a nuclear family because they weren't married.
Bruh, the way I'm voicing it is if you add up all the bullshit, it ultimately equals some bullshit. That's the way I'm addressing it. And I'm doing that based on me as a person who is married with a nuclear family. You have a nuclear family going on. And if we're going to distinguish ourselves from dudes like DC Young Fly, I'm telling you, even if you got certain dudes, they won't even hang around dudes who not even married. They won't even hang around dudes who don't take care of their kids. You just said that. So we got to set the standard and be like, look, this is the standard. And anything that doesn't meet this standard, we reject it outright. That's what's going to help our community.
Listen, you can have a nuclear family.
Yeah, and not be married.
And not be married because I'm one of them.
That's what I said.
So that's why I'm not going to just denounce because he wasn't married. Like, nigga, I don't know their beliefs or whatever the case. I don't know if they don't have a nuclear family.
If the dude is telling this girl on a video, I need some pussy while she telling him.
Hold on, no. He's a fucking comedian. So that's, hold on, time out. Because now we're going to get right into it. He's a comedian. I can clip up. See, that's the dangers of the internet and the clips. I can take a whole 3-hour monologue of your show and take 15 seconds and spin the whole narrative of the whole show off a clip. Yeah. So you got to be careful judging people based off clips. Number one, we don't know if that nigga was joking or not. We don't know if they joked together like that or not. We don't know. It's just an opinion.
Show me the white comedian doing that. See,
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the white comedian.
No, but we could sit up talking about how we're going to improve our society. Then we try to excuse degenerate crap. At the end of the day, what society finds that type of shit even funny?
It does not.
You want to go that direction?
It does not matter what society finds funny.
Our society.
No, I don't give a fuck about what our society finds funny. If me and my girl, this our relationship.
Right.
You just viewing it. If she find this funny or this how we joke, nigga, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. This us. You got the right to feel however you feel. I don't give a fuck about how white society feels. I'm just gonna ask you
what, because we're dead last when it comes to all these communities, how we're living and shit. Show me the video where the Asian comedian is doing that with his girl. You guys want to drag along degenerate bullshit to success. And that's how I know our people, it's a low chance that we're going to reach success because people don't understand. You're going to have to let some shit go to get to where you're trying to be.
I agree.
Solomon, I know you don't want us to put you in this. Show me please pull up a clip of a white comedian doing some shit where he's telling his wife he needs some pussy over the internet publicly for everybody to see. Wait, show me the Asian, show me the Mexican, show me the Armenian, show me the Romanian, show me the Czechoslovakian, show me the Australian, show me the it's only us.
Let me rebuttal.
It's only us.
How many white, Czechoslovakian, Asian, whatever race comedians do you really follow or you would even know to even pick up something like that?
On YouTube, we should be able to find it because that shit has every video.
It's not in your algorithm. You don't follow them?
Bruh,
DC Young Fly is gonna fall in your algorithm because of the culture
I
you
don't
come
get
from.
any of that guy's crap because I don't look up degeneracy.
What do you mean? You're speaking about it because you researched it, right?
Listen,
because it fell into your algorithm.
Bruh, listen to what I'm telling you. For a group of people who act so emotionally hurt whenever you say that, you disrespectful to women, you this and that. We love virtue signaling. We love selective outrage. I see black people get mad at this same shit, and then I see the same black people laughing at it.
I'm
Joking
not
about
a selective outrager.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is what worked for me in my relationship may not coincide with you, but that does not mean, hey, we not thriving because me and my girl joke differently than you and your girl. Nigga, you sound crazy.
Bro.
That don't even make no logical sense.
It's
He's successful, she was successful.
Right.
Two successful people.
Yeah.
That had a successful quote-unquote family from the outside looking in. We can look at the Instagram
what's
clip.
successful? We're not in the intricate inner workings.
No, I said, did you hear? Listen, you gotta listen to the words I'm using.
I don't think anything successful if someone ends up dead.
I said from the outside looking in. Prior to this incident, if you just follow them on social media, they look like they're thriving. That's all we can go off of. Nigga, you don't live with them. You don't know them. You have no inner dealings with them.
They look like they're thriving, but someone's dead now over a freaking botched surgery.
Right. This is why.
Come on.
But you're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said from the outside looking in.
Right.
Keyword, looking in.
Right.
It looked as if it was all paradise. It was all everything. Now, come to find out, it was more than that meets the eye. This is why you got to be careful when you criticize or you scrutinize or, oh, it looked like you might not know the inner workings. We don't know. We just speculating. This is the danger of having an opinion on everything. There's no facts to your opinion.
And that's why we didn't speak on it till somebody ended up dead.
Exactly. But
so
that's my
now
point.
we like, damn, something wasn't right with this. And the females who, they in this shit. They live for
this shit.
They brought information to our attention. I was like, damn, that dude was doing some questionable shit.
But okay, questionable based off the clips. Once again, you can make anything and anybody who's been talking on the internet long enough look like anything based off a clip. Even though the clip exists, that is still not a fact. That's the only.
And if they give some alternative evidence, I'll say.
Hold on. That's the only point I'm getting out. Because you're speaking about it as if it's a matter of a fact, and it's not.
No.
It's all speculation. It's all opinion.
No, I'm
based.
speaking of it as far as from a perspective of this is what it looks like to me. That's all I'm saying. This is what it looks like to me. An opinion. Everybody knows that. That's the context of all this stuff. None of us know these people.
Right.
And for someone to say, you don't know them, duh, dumbass, neither do you.
Okay, so so
my opinion is just as good as yours.
Right, I'm not disputing that. But you saying, me joking with my girl, okay, she's sick, and I'm into saying, hey, I need to go get some pussy. I'm joking with her.
That's my opinion.
That's not keeping the black culture down.
Shit.
What's keeping us down is our fucking mindset. What's keeping us down is the lack of nuclear families.
Fam, do you realize that the mindset that even thinks that that's cool is freaking keeping us down, bro? Because there's dudes, one thing I learned about being on the internet, listen, this is true story. I've gotten calls from my viewers where they were like, yo, can you like not say this? Because like my husband now is trying to go get 3 fucking wives in Africa. People take what you say and what you do and they use that as like a way to live their life. I didn't realize that until I got a call on my personal phone. And it's a girl telling me her husband loves watching me, but that dude is tripping based on some shit I said on a particular episode.
Nigga,
I said, damn, this shit. Right.
I'm getting death threats based off the shit that you said.
Right.
Because it was on my platform, I'm getting death threats.
As long as I'm not getting death threats.
Because of some shit that you said.
Right.
Because you got to realize with this shit, people idolize these fucking celebrities as if they're gods.
Right.
So when you criticizing these people taking it to heart as if you criticizing them.
And so if someone is willing to kill you over this dude, DC Young Fly, how much more so do you think someone's willing to disrespect their damn girlfriend over some shit that they see DC Young Fly doing?
That's a whole nother problem that we
That's a
gotta
whole
address.
nother podcast. But what I'm telling you is we have to accept the impact that these people have on our people. We are the only group who lets celebrities determine our behavior, even politically.
No, I get that, and that's something I'm trying to change as
So
well.
I'm calling those motherfuckers out.
Listen.
I don't care who get mad about it. You gonna act right, or I'm gonna call your ass out.
No, but on the flip side of that, here's the flip side of that argument. We're the only ones held to that standard by everybody. Any other race, if an actor, a comedian, a fucking singer, or whoever, entertainer or celebrity does something, it does not reflect their race. We do not view it as, oh, they representing the white race. They representing the Asian race. They representing their race. Their races are going down because of the actions of this entertainer. No, the entertainer is excluded and held to and held responsible for their actions individually. It's not, black people are the only race where, hey, John Morant held up a gun, it's black people's fault.
Right.
DC Young Fly joke with his girl a way we don't like is black people and black culture's fault. No, fuck that. You want to keep comparing us to them, hold it to the same standard. Nigga, that's them. They entertainers, that's their choice. This does not reflect black people and our culture.
That's because we're the only people who allow celebrities to dictate our behavior. Like I just said this. We're the only group of people who will follow a dude like Al Sharpton, a damn race-hustling bamboozler because of his celebrity. We're the only people who will let Kanye West be like, yo, I'm running for president, and people actually vote for him. We worship celebrities.
Nigga,
that's why people look at the behavior
Donald Trump got in office based off his celebrity. Listen, prior to he got in,
Donald Trump got into office based on people's hatred for Hillary Clinton.
Listen,
that's what got Donald Trump in office.
Right, but he was even able to get in the race because he's Donald Trump. If he did not have the name and the celebrity and the fame and the riches behind the name Trump, he wouldn't have even been in the conversation. So we can't say that because he's white and he got in based off celebrity. He leveraged his celebrity and his money to his campaign. So we can't say we're the only race that do that, bro. All races do that as well.
I don't think anybody voted for Donald Trump just because. Listen, I don't think anyone voted for Donald Trump. By the way,
you crazy.
Let me give him this. Trump was right about everything. I don't think anybody voted for Trump because he was famous. I don't think anybody voted for that. I think people voted for Trump because Trump was a breath of fresh air who was more of a straight shooter than the lion-ass Hillary Clinton who had all types of things surrounding her campaign that were negative. I believe, and I'll say this as a Trump supporter, he benefited because the other option just was so damn terrible. People were like, I'm not even voting. And that's why Donald Trump got in, not to make it about him.
Two things can be right at once.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive.
Two things can be right at once. On the flip side, what you're saying is correct. People hated Hillary so much, they voted for Trump.
Right, and I can be honest about that.
Nigga, his name, Trump, was a big part of that whole campaign.
Bruh,
but celebrity.
Yes, but guess what? At least Trump has the success to validate people actually being like, yo, this guy's a good guy. The guy, America was in an economic turmoil. They said, this guy is a businessman. He knows how to deal with people from other countries. Just doing business. Trump had businesses all over the world. Even his geopolitical stuff, his acumen is up to par for these type of deals being made, relationships being created. Bro, we got niggas like Juicy Smollett, bro. Jesse Smollett. We got people like that.
Man, fuck
no, bruh. We got P. Diddy, Rock the Vote. Niggas like, I'll give you a prime example. T.I. T.I. is a political commentator in the black community. Just an idiot, a damn buffoon, Killer Mike. Which one of those dudes is on the level of Donald Trump on anything at all? But that's who we listen to. We listen to low level. I would listen to Bill Cosby on who I should vote for and why. I would listen to freaking Sidney Poitier, rest in peace.
But you know why?
These are accomplished people who have...
Okay, but do you know why? Because black culture in itself is special because we influence the world with our culture. Listen, we influence their youth. This is why...
We do?
Yes, Nick, yes. Turn on it. Go on YouTube. You see all these white kids, these Asian kids, these Hispanic kids, these Indian kids, all emulating the same celebrities that you're talking about. And this is a part of why our culture gets vilified is because they follow us. They follow our culture. They want to be like us. They speak like us. They are influenced by us. Nigga, the shoe game is fucked up right now because everybody following our culture. When we grew up, nobody was of other races was wearing Jordans and Nikes and shit like that. Now, because of social media and the widespread influence of our celebrities, everybody's wearing it. Shoe prices go up, reselling go up.
I believe
that's just a small.
I
That's
believe,
just a small thing to prove how influential our culture is.
I believe that what you're saying is fundamentally unsound because when you talk about shoe games and Jordan, who was the person who said, let's give Michael Jordan a shoe? A white guy.
Right, but who?
So who followed who?
Okay,
the white guy had the idea.
Listen, that's true.
He used us to execute the idea, and now we're like, we thought of that. No, we didn't.
No, I didn't say we thought of that. I said the influence. Yes, the white guy thought of the shoe.
Yeah.
He used black culture to sell the shoe. Why? Because it's influential and people are going to follow. If he gave that shit to Larry Bird or anybody else that wasn't black,
right,
it was not selling like that.
Right.
People was not following that worldwide throughout all cultures. People follow black culture. Even celebrities themselves.
Fam.
Look at Kim K.
Listen.
Kim K was not Kim K until she got attached to black culture.
Listen.
We are the most influential culture.
No,
we're the most influential people in the fucking world.
Okay, let's go on YouTube. Let's go on YouTube and see who has the highest viewed music video. It ain't a black person. Billions of views. That's freaking Nick Jonas and all these.
Bro, views are bought and paid for. You know
it doesn't matter, bro. When you got freaking 100 billion views, you ain't bought 100 billion views.
Okay, look, 100 billion views. And how many people
who's
outside
gonna
the
sell out a show
nigga?
faster? Taylor Swift?
Jay-Z, nigga.
No.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z ain't selling out a show faster than Taylor Swift.
Crazy as fuck.
Okay, I'll give you an example right now. There's a thing called Yamaza Resort and Casino. They're doing concerts down at this resort, right? They have Janet Jackson performing there. She got one night. They got the Dave Matthews Band performing there. Dave Matthews. They started with one night. They had to expand it, Solomon, to 4 nights, and they got a big-ass banner on the billboard, sold out all the nights. We like to think we are more influential than white folks.
We're the most influential people in the world.
Now,
every race
right now
emulates us.
Elon Musk is turning more heads than Jay-Z. This dude's launching rockets into space, taking people to space. And you're talking about we're more influential or influential.
Ain't no rockets been into space. We ain't been on the moon, bro.
I know, right.
Well, we don't
moon. Listen, this is the thing. Yeah, 48 laws of power. If you can't do something, devalue it. I get it.
No,
but here's the thing.
There's no proof.
Here's the thing.
There's zero proof.
In our bubble, we think we're the best thing going. But in the reality, the bigger, wider bubble, we're really irrelevant.
Look, this was supposed to be about just DC Young Fly.
Well, we got a clip. We got some clips. We got some clips.
We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to this debate because you are in support of the system. What I'm saying is detach yourself from the system itself. You can't beat a game playing by the rules that was designed for you to lose. The only way to beat the game is to get out of the game.
If I'm winning in the game, why would I get out?
You call that winning. I don't call that winning. I don't call that winning.
All right.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Y'all stay tuned, man. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Go follow my boy. He's with his political shit. Tell him your platform.
Pan-Africanism strikes back. If you want some real black perspective on all this stuff, come over to my channel, man. I'm giving out facts.
If you want to be programmed to the system, go listen to this fucking Uncle Ruckus. If you want to help be guided to get out of the system and create your own reality, tap in, man.
They want to be programmed to the system.
We about to go viral.